here fresh from... Well, no, I'm not fresh. I went to Leamington Spa to see Grid in action. And, well, there was a lot of travel, so I'm a little bit tired. But I really enjoyed myself. Yeah, it's such a good game. I mean, he said it was a remake, which is interesting, because, I mean, I kind of see it, but it's also very different. I mean, the career, we got to see, like, the whole career mode was there for us to see, if we wanted. And there was a lot in it. You know, it was massive. It was set out more like Grid Autosport, so you had all your different classes and all their events, and then on top of that you had like extra bits, like you unlock more basically as you progress in each class. You know, there's so many different cars in each class as well. In this video you'll get to see some of the muscle cars and the stock cars in action. That was kind of part of it. We could only show that for the moment. That was in Shanghai, the Shanghai Street Circuit, which is one of the new circuits. I mean, it's quite a lot of circuits as well. I mean, it's some of the original ones have returned, like San Francisco, Washington, that kind of thing. They've returned from the original. And on top of that, you've got the new ones like Havana, which is gorgeous, especially in sunset as well. And it's kind of cool to drive around in minis. Why not? Especially in the rain, which is a new thing. Anything in Grid, not a new thing to the series as a whole, because like that was in like the old Toka touring car games and that were back on PS1 and even like moved into the PS2 days. And Grid is like obviously a new version of that, like a new part of that series. But it is cool to see in the actual Grid series of like just finally, because I mean it's not a full sim or anything like that, so you never expect to see too much like realism, but it is kind of somewhere in the middle, and that's kind of one of the things that the director was stressing to us. I mean, they wanted to make sure that we knew that Grid isn't for just the hardcore or anything like that. It's for pretty much everyone. You know, it's a game where you can race realistic if you want. You can have all the assists turned on and things like that, and you'll switch on all the assists, and you've got the same sort of thing as you've got in Gran Turismo. I mean, dialed up a bit. It's more, I suppose, Project Gotham in that kind of style. But if you want, you can turn on the assists. You can then mess around with the other settings, you know, turn down the AI, stuff like that, and you have like a decent sort of semi-arcade experience, so that more or less anyone can play. I'm not going to brag, I'm not trying to brag, but I stuck it on hard difficulty and I got like sort of top 3 finishes most of the time. I had a lot of fun and the racing was genuine. You know, I was fighting for everything, and the AI was fighting for everything too, which is kind of another thing that the director wanted to stress, is that it's not like most races. You kind of just have a procession of cars and they're kind of waiting for you to arrive, and then they'll fight you a little bit. But this was one where they fight each other, and you see that all the way through, you know, from back to front, and it's cool. It reminded me of playing Race Driver Grid, which, as you may know, is kind of the reason why I play racing games. This feels like that all over again. That's something that I've been waiting for. You know, I loved Grid 2, I love Grid Autosport, both have their problems, but none of them captured the feeling of grid, or Race Driver grid, I should say. But the new grid is gonna get confusing. I'm sorry. The new grid feels like Race Driver grid did. Hopefully, it keeps that for when the game comes out in October. And because I really want it now. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I look forward to playing it again. And I guess I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.